I welcome you all for the online class. Children, we have learnt the rules with respect to subject-verb agreement in the last class. We are going to do some exercises with respect to the rules we have learnt. Children, let us recall the rules with respect to subject and verb agreement. Basically, the singular subject, the singular noun agrees with the singular verb. Same way, the plural subjects, that means the noun, agrees with the plural verb. The verb must agree with the subject. Here, this is the basic rule. There are some more rules that will confuse us. Let us learn the rules once again. This is your second unit. We'll see the rules one by one. When two singular nouns are joined by and, the verb is plural. Children, two singular nouns are joined by and it agrees with the verb plural. It agrees with the plural verb. Look at the example. Nita. It's a noun. It's a singular noun. And Mita. Mita is another singular noun. Both are joined by and. A-N-D and. So altogether it is a subject. Two different nouns, two different singular nouns joined by and is plural. As the subject is plural, what is the subject here? Nita and Mita. It's a plural subject. So the verb also must be plural. What is the verb in the sentence? Play. Play is the verb. Is it singular or plural? It's plural. When you add yes to the verb becomes singular. There is no letter is added to the word play. So here it is, play is a plural verb. It is in present form. Read the sentence. Nita and Mita play basketball on Sunday. Here the subject is Nita and Mita. The predicate is play basketball on Sunday. What is the subject? Nita and Mita. It's a singular or plural? It's plural. What is the verb in the sentence? Play. Is it singular or plural? Plural. So, the subject singular, obviously the verb also, the subject plural, obviously the verb also plural. The second rule. When two singular nouns are joined by and expresses a single idea. Expresses a single idea. So the verb is singular. The first rule, two different nouns connected by and is plural. So the verb also plural. Look at the second rule, two different nouns connected by and when it expresses a single idea. That means when it expresses a singular noun, it agrees with the verb singular. Look at the example. Bread and butter. Bread is different, butter is different. Both are singular nouns connected by and. Children, they two always go together. Bread and butter. Bread and jam. Thread and needle. Clear, slow and steady. Such phrases are always expressing single idea. So they are singular. As the subject is singular, the verb also singular. What is the verb in the sentence? The verb in the sentence is. It is a present form. What is the plural form of is? Are. You cannot add are as bread and butter always singular. It goes together and it expresses a single idea. So it is always singular and it agrees with the verb singular. Read the sentence. Bread and butter is a nutritious breakfast. So what is the subject in the sentence? Bread and butter. What is the predicate in the sentence? It's a nutritious breakfast. So here the verb is singular. It is in present form. Clear? So the first rule is two different nouns connected by and is plural. So the verb also plural. But the second rule is two different subject connected by and, as it expresses single idea, the subject is singular, the noun is singular, so the verb also singular. Clear? The third rule is when two singular nouns are joined by and, refer to the same person, so the verb is singular. Two different nouns connected by and, when it refers to the same person, it is considered as singular, so the verb also singular. Look at the sentence. The singer and guitarist hails from a small town. Here two different nouns. What are they? Singer, guitarist. Do you think are they same or different person? Here it is the same. Both refer to the single person. Because of the usage of the article, definite article, the. The is used only once for the two nouns singer and guitarist. When two nouns have an article in common, it can be any article, the or a or an. If it is used only once for two different nouns, it refers to the same person. Guitarist and singer are the same person. They are not two different persons, they are same person. How? Because the article is used only once, the. So the verb also must be singular. What is the verb in the sentence? Hails. H-A-I-L-S. Hails. From a small town. From a small town. So here what do you understand? When two different nouns connected by and, having only one article in common, is always singular, so the verb also singular. Look at the next example. If the article is used once, it refers to the same person. But the article is used twice, that means two times, it refers to two different persons. So the noun becomes plural, so the verb also plural. So repeat, when the article is used twice with the two different nouns, it is plural as it referred to the two different persons. So the verb also plural. Look at the example. The farmer and the shepherd. Farmer and shepherd are connected by and, but look at it, article the is used twice. The farmer, the shepherd. So altogether the phrase is plural. The subject is plural. The farmer and the shepherd were good friends. What is the verb in the sentence? Were. It is in the past form. Where it is in the past form, but it is plural. What is the singular form? Was. Clear? See the difference between the third rule and the fourth rule. Third rule we use the article only once as it is referring the same person. But here the fourth rule we use article twice. Article here is the. Twice it referred to two different persons, so it is plural. So the verb also plural. Understand? Next, using pronouns in a sentence. Pronouns. Here the pronouns are each, every, either, neither. Repeat. Each, every, either, neither. When you find these words in a sentence, it is pronoun. Either of the, neither of the, each of the. Such a way the phrase would be there in the sentence. When you find each, every, either, neither, those words must be followed by singular verb. Those must be followed by singular verb. Look at the example. Every participant was appreciated. Here, each and every, it's referred to all, but it considered as singular. But either and neither, it always referred two different nouns, two nouns. Either means two nouns, it referring two nouns. Neither means two nouns, it referring two nouns. But either is a positive word, neither is a negative word. Neither means no, negative word. So look at the first example. Every participant. If there are 10 participants in the team, you can say all the participants were appreciated. Instead of saying that, each participant, participants not plural but singular, participant. Every participant was appreciated. You can replace each with the every with the each. Every participant was appreciated. Why it is was? Because every, each are singular, so the verb also must be singular, was. Here the subject is every participant, the predicate is was appreciated. Was is a singular form. Look at the next example. Each player was given a different number. There are many players. Each player was given a different number. That means it is given to all. Different number is given to all different persons. Each player, not players, player, because it is singular. Here the subject is singular. The noun is singular. Each player, what is the verb? Was. It is again singular. You don't use plural, though it is referring all. You should not use plural verb. Each player was given a different number. So, each and every is always singular. The pronouns are always singular. So, the verb also must be singular. Understand? Look at the next example. Neither. I told you already, neither is a negative pronoun. Neither means no, nay. Neither of the bag is mine. How many bags are there? 2 bags. The 2 bags are not yours. So instead of saying both are not my bags, you can say that neither of the bags is mine. Neither. Rendume. Both are not mine. Neither of the bags is mine. Neither, N-E-I-T-H-E-R, neither. Neither of the bags, it referred to 2 bags. Both are not yours. So, neither of the bags is mine. Why do we use is? Because neither is a negative pronoun. Look at the next sentence. Either Harish or his brother goes to the market. Here, either or, it is not a pronoun here, it is a conjunction. When it is used along with or, it is a conjunction. Either Harish, one subject, or his brother, another subject. Don't think that both are, together it is plural. Here, when we use either with or neither with nor, only the second subject agrees with the verb. What is the second subject? Harish or brother? His brother. Is it singular or plural? Yes, it is singular. When the second subject is singular, the verb also must be singular. The verb also must be singular. What is the verb in the sentence? Goes. So, go is a root word. You are adding es. You are adding es to make it simple present. Singular. When you use go, the verb is plural. Either Harish or his brother goes to the market. Look at the next rule. When two subjects are joined by either or, neither nor, the verb agrees with the second subject in number and person. In number and person. If it is singular, the second subject is singular, the verb is singular. If the second subject is plural, the verb is plural. See here, either or and neither nor it's always, it's a conjunction. Only the second subject comes after are or nar. The subject agrees with the verb. Look at the example. Either he or you. There are two different subjects, he and you. Which is the real subject? The subject comes after or. Either he or you. So you goes with the always plural verb. So you have, though it is singular or plural, it always have plural verb. You have. He will not go with the have. Understand? It will agree with the has. So here the second subject is singular, plural. So the verb also plural. Either he or you have to go to the airport to receive the guests. Look at the next example sentence. Neither my sister nor I. There are two different subjects. My sister, I. Which is the real subject? I. What is the negative conjunction here? Neither nor. You have any money to spare. Both of you don't have any money. Instead of saying that, you can say, neither my sister nor I have any money to spare. What is the real subject? I. So, you have to use the plural. I always, though it is singular, it always go with the have plural verb. We cannot use I has. I always takes have. It's a possessive case. Neither my sister nor I have any money to spare. So what do you understand? When neither and nor is used in a sentence, both will go with the different subject. The real subject is always comes after nor or are. That is second subject. If the second subject is singular, the verb is singular. If the second subject is plural, the verb is plural. Look at the next rule. When a singular and plural subject are connected by are or nor, this I already taught you. The verb must be plural and the plural subject must be placed near the verb. Here, neither Ramesh nor his sisters. You cannot use the plural form in the first. You can use the plural form always second. Nor his sisters. What is the real subject? His sisters. So the verb is are. What is the past form of are? Were. You cannot, when there is a error in the tense form, you have to use the same tense. Clear? You cannot use as you wish. Neither Ramesh nor his sisters. Sisters is a plural noun. So the verb is always plural. If it is singular, the verb is singular. Look at the next rule. When two subjects are joined by as well as with, you can add one more word along with. Repeat. As well as with, along with. Can join two different subjects. When you find these words along with, as well as, it is preceded with the subject and followed by another subject. It always agrees with the verb also must have an agreement with the first subject. The first subject agrees with the verb. If the first subject is singular, it is singular. The verb is singular. Children, we should always use the singular subject first. You can use the plural subject after with or along with or as well as. Keep it in mind. You can use singular and plural noun after with, along with, as well as. It should be always preceded with the singular noun. Look at the example. The king, singular or plural? Only one king, singular. As well as his courtiers. There are many courtiers. So plural is placed after as well as. So the first subject is singular, so the verb also singular. What is the verb here? Speaks. We are adding yes to the verb. Speaks politely. Look at the next example. The leader with all his followers. The leader is singular, so the verb also must be singular. The clue word is with. All his followers. Followers can be plural. Thinking that it is plural, don't change the verb into plural. What is the Rule here. The first subject agrees with the verb. What are the clue words here in these sentences? As well as with. When you find these words, the first subject is a real subject. It agrees with the verb. Now, based on these rules, we have exercises. Children, let us do the exercises one by one. Rice and fish dash within bracket or is, or plural is singular, the staple diet for the people of Eastern India. This belongs to the second rule. Two different subjects connected by and it expresses a single idea. Rice and fish, it always goes together. So here rice and fish, it expresses a single idea. It expresses a single idea. So it is singular. So the verb is. What is the right answer? Is. Rice and fish is the staple diet for the people of Eastern India. Look at the next sentence. The principal as well as the teachers. What is the clue word in the sentence? As well as. As well as is preceded with the subject and followed by another subject. When you find the word as well as with along with, the first subject agrees with the verb. What is the first subject? Principal. It's singular or plural? It's singular. So, the verb is singular. Within bracket, listen, listens are there. To the students very patiently. What is the right answer? Listens. L-I-S-T-E-N-S. Listens. Not listen, listens. Because principal is singular, so listens. To the students very patiently. Third one. The musician and artist. The musician and artist. Whether the noun is singular or plural? Yes, you are right. It is singular because the article is used only once. It refers to the same person. So the answer is has or have? Has. Arrived early. The musician and the artist. They are not two different persons. They are single person. They refer to the single person, same person. So it is singular. So the verb is singular. Has. The next one. Neither the captain nor the players. When neither nor conjunction is used in a sentence, the second subject agrees with the verb. What is the second subject? Players. Singular or plural? Plural. So the verb must be are. So what is the rule is applied? When neither and nor used in a sentence, the second subject comes after nor agrees with the verb. If it is singular, the verb must be singular. If it is plural, the verb must be plural. Here, the players is a plural form. So the answer is are. Look at the next sentence. The cat with its kitten. Cat. The cat with its. What is the clue word? Yes, with. So what is the real subject? Yes, the cat. Whether it is singular or plural? It's singular. So what should be the verb? Verb should be singular. The cat with its kittens sleep or sleeps? Yes, children, you are right. Sleeps in the carriage. In the carriage. The cat with its kitten sleeps in the carriage. Next, Seema as well as you. What is the clue word? Yes, as well as. Which is the real subject? The first subject. What is the subject is that? It's Seema. Seema is singular or plural? It's singular. So the verb must be singular. Seema as well as you was or were absent yesterday. Which is the right answer? Yes, was. Seema as well as you was absent yesterday. Was. Why do we use was? Because Seema is singular, so it should be was. My jeans. Children, my jeans. Jeans. You might have address jeans. Say, though it is a single piece, only one jeans, it has two similar parts for the right leg and the left leg. So, when an object have two similar parts, it's always plural. Like scissors, spectacles, trousers. Clear? So, though they are single, it has two similar parts. So, it's always considered as plural. Plural. Once again, plural. So, the verb also must be plural. My jeans have or has. What is a plural form? Have. My jeans have been sent for washing. Don't think that it is only one jeans. It is singular. It is plural. It is because it has two similar parts. Next, every girl in Nita's class. What is every? Every is a pronoun. It always followed by singular verb. Here, every girl in Nita's class participates in the annual concert. Participates. Yes, participates. Because every is a singular pronoun. It refers to singular. So, the verb also must be singular. Every girl in Nita's class participates. Yes, in the annual concert. Each member of the group. What is a clue word again? Yes, each. Each is a pronoun. It is always referred to, it is always a singular. It should be followed by singular verb. Each member of the group. The group may have many numbers, but when you refer to each and every one, it is singular. Each member of the group have or has a badge. Has a badge. Not have a badge, has a badge. Has is singular, have is plural. The herd of elephants. Look at the phrase, children. Herd of elephants. When it is elephants, it is plural. When it becomes herd of elephants as a phrase, it is always a collective noun. It is considered as singular and the verb also must be singular. Most of the collective nouns are singular. Whatever the collective noun you use, it's always singular. So, the verb also must be singular. When you take only the word elephants, it is plural. When it is used along with the collective noun, it is always singular. So, the herd of elephants is moving slowly through the forest. The herd of elephant is moving slowly through the forest. We should use is, we should not use are. Clear? Next, there are sentences. There are some errors in these sentences. You find out what is the error and you have to rewrite it. Bread and jam are liked by most children. Bread is different, jam is different. When it goes together, it expresses single idea, it is singular. So, the verb also must be singular. What is the verb? The verb is are. Is it right or wrong? Yes, wrong. It should be replaced with the present form singular. What is that? Yes, you are right. Is. Repeat the sentence. Bread and jam is liked by most children. Bread and jam is liked by most children. Second one. Neither tea nor coffee. Tea is different. Coffee is different. Both are connected by neither nor. It is a negative conjunction. Neither tea nor coffee were available in the shop. Which is the real subject? The second subject is the real subject when we use neither nor. The subject comes after nor is the real subject. Coffee is singular. So, we should use, what is the singular form? Yes, was. So, neither tea nor coffee was available in the shop. Next, The president and leader of the party speak to the crowd regularly. Two different nouns are there. President, leader. But look at it, there is only one article. Article is used only once. Do you think are they same or different? Yes, you are right. They refer to the same person. President and leader refer to the same person. They are not two different person as the article is used once. The president and leader of the party speak become, yes, you have to add yes to make it singular. Speaks to the crowd regularly. Repeat the answer. The president and leader of the party speaks to the crowd regularly. Look at the next sentence. The dog as well as the puppies stay in the kennel all day. Which is the clue word in the sentence? Yes, as well as. As well as, when you use the word as well as to join two different subjects, the first subject agrees with the verb. What is the first subject? The dog. Is it singular or plural? Singular. The dog is singular. Don't think that puppy is also included, so it is plural. Not so. You have to take the dog as a real subject. As it is preceded with the as well as, it is singular, so the verb also must be singular. So stay becomes stays. You have to add yes. S-T-A-Y-S. The dog as well as the puppies, what is the answer? Stays in the kennel all day. Look at the next sentence. Either Harish or I has to complete the project on space. What is the conjunction in the sentence? Either or. How many subjects are there? Two. Harish, I. Which is the real subject? Yes, I is the real subject because it comes after or. When the subject comes after or nor, will agree the verb. Will agree with the verb. So I will always go with the plural verb. What is that? Has to be replaced with the, yes, you are right, have. So either Harish or I have to complete the project on space. Look at the next sentence. Each boy in the group were praised. What is the right answer? Yes, each. It's always followed by singular verb. So were to be replaced with the, yes, was, not is. Because it is past form, when you change it into the right form, it should be also past. So every boy in the group was praised. Not were praised, was praised. My uncle with his family. My uncle, what's the clue word? With. His family may have many numbers. Don't consider my family as a real subject. You have to consider my uncle is the real subject. The first subject is the real subject because it is preceded with the with. So my uncle is singular. So the verb also must be singular. What should be the verb? Yes, have to be replaced with the has. My uncle with his family has just arrived. Look at the seventh sentence. My uncle with his family, eighth one. Neither of the two brothers know what to do. Neither of the, when it is the phrase you find it in a sentence, it is a pronoun. Neither nor it is a conjunction. Neither of the is a pronoun. When neither, either, all agrees with the singular verb. Neither of the two brothers. I told you already, neither it refers to two nouns. Either also it refers to two nouns. But neither is a negative pronoun. Neither of the two brothers. Don't think that brothers is a plural form. It may be used in a plural form. But when you use neither, it is always singular. So the verb also must be singular. No becomes, what's the right answer? Yes, knows. Neither of the two brothers knows what to do. Knows, K-N-O-W-S. Because neither is singular to be followed by singular verb. Ninth sentence. Each day of my stay in the village were wonderful. Children, you can find the answer by yourself. How? Yes, you are right. Each is always followed by singular verb. So, where becomes? Yes, was, not is. Each day of my stay in the village was wonderful. The next one. Neither Mita nor her friends. When two different subjects connected by neither, nor, or either, or, the second subject agrees with the verb. What is the second subject? Her friends. It's singular or plural? Yes, it is plural. It's plural. So the verb also must be plural. Was invited to be changed into? Yes, were invited. Neither Mita nor her friends were invited to the party. Were spelling W-E-R-E. Children, you have an exercise that to be done of your own. Use the following words in the sentences of your own. Use the dictionary to find the meaning of the words. Look at the words experience. E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E. Experience. Promise. P-R-O-M-I-S-E. Sanctuary. S-A-N-C-T-U-A-R-Y. Protect. P-R-O-T-E-C-T. Protect. Environment. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. You have to find the meaning and you have to make the sentence of your own. Experience. I had a good experience when I played with my friends. Promise. I promised you that I will help you. Sanctuary. I would like to visit a bird sanctuary. Protect. The soldiers protect us from our enemies. Environment. We should protect our environment. Children, these sentences are example sentence. How to make the sentence of your own? By referring the dictionary. Next, write the noun forms of the following words. Here the words are given. Certain words are given. Some words are verb, some words are adjective. Some words are adjective. You have to change it into a noun form. By adding some letters, the word become noun. Protect. Protect is a verb. When you add I-O-N, the word becomes a noun. Protection. I'll tell this spelling. P-R-O-T-E-C-T-I-O-N. Protection. P-R-O-T-E-C-T-I-O-N. Protection. Which letters are added? I-O-N. So the word becomes noun. Excited. It is an adjective. Excited, it's an adjective. E-X-C-I-T-E-D. But the noun form, you have to add M-E-N-T, removing the letter D. E-X-C-I-T-E-M-E-N-T. You have to remove the letter D and you have to add letters M-E-N-T. Promised. Promised here, it is a verb in past. Promise. What is a noun form? P-R-O-M-I-S-E. You have to take the letter D. Dangerous. It is an adjective. D-A-N-G-E-R-O-U-S. To make it a noun, you have to remove the letters O-U-S. Then what is the spelling of danger? D-A-N-G-E-R. It's a noun form. Next, permit. P-E-R-M-I-T. It's a verb. Here you have to make it as a noun. The spelling is P-E-R-M-I-S-S-I-O-N. P-E-R-M-I-S-S-I-O-N. You have to remove the letter T and you have to add S-S-I-O-N. I'll repeat all the words once again. Protection, excitement, promise, danger, permission. There is another exercise to be done by you. You have to imagine you are one of the wild animals in the sanctuary. You are troubled by the humans who tease you and spoil the place. Prepare an attractive poster appealing to the visitors not to hurt you or make the sanctuary dirty. So be as creative as you can and make your poster attractive and colorful. Children, you have to imagine yourself as a animal in the zoo, animal in the sanctuary, and some people have the habit of teasing the animals and spoiling the place. So you have to imagine yourself as an animal and have to make a request to the humans not to hurt you, not to tease you, not to spoil the place there. So you have to make an attractive poster telling that not to hurt the animals and not to spoil the place. You have to put a title, a caption also in your poster. It should be colorful and very attractive. There is another exercise. You have to write at least 10 sentences what you can do as a student to keep the environment clean. To keep the environment clean, what can you do? You have to write 10 sentences of your own. This is another exercise. You have to do it. Here, there is another worksheet. Children, you have learned that some words can have more than one meaning. Use the dictionary to find the meaning of the words given and write 2 sentences for each of the words to show the difference in meaning. Here there are only 5 words. Change. Then next one is ground. Here the next one is sound, order, state. So you have to write at least 2 sentences. Both sentences must have the same word, but it should show the different meaning. For example, I will tell you ground. The second one. Ground, you know, it is a surface of the earth. You can write one meaning. See here, the children like to play in the ground. Clear. The other meaning is, it's a past tense of grind. Grind, past tense, ground. It's another meaning. Grind, to make the grains powder. It's one of the meaning. So here you have to make a sentence. The millers ground the grains. Ground the grains. Clear? Same way, how to find meanings for all the other 4 words and you have to make a sentence. Each sentence shows the same words but with the different meaning. Next, one more exercise. See here, you have to find out the meaning of the word destination and write it in the blank. You have to find the meaning of the word destination. And one more example with respect to destination. You have to make words, form words from the word destination. D-E-S-T-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. First you have to write the meaning. Then you have to make form words from the letters in the word destination. I'll give you 2 words. Nation. N-A-T-I-O-N. Then another word is test. T-E-S-T. Test. Children, you can find out at least 10 words from the word destination. Children, whenever there is a grammar class, you have to take notes, and whenever you are getting the PDF form, you have to try this exercise in your notebook. Clear? I hope you will do it. This is the time you have to discuss the answer for the worksheet number 4. Keep your worksheet near you and just verify your answer. The first one. Fill in the blanks with a or an or the. Actually, this worksheet almost is taken from article and also the first lesson. How to use a or an or the. Take a bath and put on a clean shirt. What is the right answer? A bath, a clean shirt. Take a bath and put on a clean shirt. Honest man is respected by all. It is not honest, honest. H is always silent. Though it is started with a consonant letter, H is always silent. Honest or honorable. So, An honest man is respected by all. Apology. I-O-U, an apology. Apology, a sound. Again vowel sound. When it is a vowel sound, you have to use? Yes, you are right. An apology. Next, I saw a bird with green and red feathers. What is bird? What sound it produces? B produces B sound, consonant sound. So, a bird. I saw a bird with green and red feathers. You have to add the where necessary and correct the sentences. Sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. See, the unique bodies created by God, sun. It always preceded with the. We cannot use a or an anywhere. The moon, the sun, all the planets will take the before it. The earth. The sun rises in the east because direction north, west, east, south all will take the before it. So the right answer is the sun rises in the east. Next, what is a clue word? Yes, fifth. What kind of number? It's an ordinal number. Ordinal number will take the before it. The fifth man in that row is very tall. The fifth man. Next, I taught you already the rivers, famous books, epics, mountains, all will take the names of mountain, names of rivers, names of ocean will take the before it. Here the Ganges is the name of the river. So the Ganges is the holiest. What is holiest? Holy, holier, holiest. What kind of degree? It's superlative degree. We always use the along with the superlative degree. The Ganges is the holiest river in India. Not in the India, in India. We cannot add the before the nations. Unscramble the word with the help of the clues given. The next one is in a foreign country. This word is taken from your text. Subudhi and Kubudhi. In a foreign country, what is that? It's abroad. A-B-R-O-A-D. Abroad. Who said to whom? Friend, I have a large family and I am really hard up for money. Who said it? Yes, it's right. It's Kubudhi. Complete the sentence. Subudhi and Kubudhi hid. What did they hide? Yes, a large part of the treasure. They hid a large part of the treasure in the forest. This is worksheet 4. Worksheet 5. Actually this is with respect to the sentences. Kinds of sentences. Name the different kinds of sentences. What is that? Declarative sentence or statement or assertive sentence. You can write any one. Then the second one is interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. And fourth one is, yes, exclamatory sentence. Form questions using the words given. Frame questions. What? Whose? What is the time now? What? Whose? Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? You can answer is, this is my idea, this is my father's idea. Whose? Showing the possession. Next, convert the sentences. It is actually given as a comment. You have to change it into request. How can you make it into request? To add, please. Yes, you are right. Switch the fan on. You have to add a word, please. Please switch the fan on. Next, bring me a cup of coffee. Please bring me a cup of coffee. The next, convert the following words into exclamatory and rewrite them. Convert the following sentences into exclamatory and rewrite them. I told you already, to make an exclamatory sentence, you have to add an interjection. The first one, the elephant is very big. How big the elephant is? You have to end it with the exclamatory mark. How big the elephant is. The next one, the park is shut. You are disappointed. When the park is shut, you are disappointed. Showing a disappointment. Oh, the park is OH. Then immediately you have to put exclamatory mark. Oh, the park is shut. You have to put exclamatory mark after O. End of the sentence, full stop. Punctuate the following. How fast the cheetah runs. What kind of sentence? is exclamatory sentence. You have to start with the capital letter. How? H is capital. End of the sentence? Yes, exclamatory mark. Frame questions to the answers given below. The girls played volleyball. When different kinds of sports, different sports are there, you have to use which. You cannot use what. When there are options, you have to use which. The girls played volleyball. Which game did the girls play? How did you get the word did? When you split the word played, it's a past form. Did plus play. After question word, you have to use auxiliary verb. Which game did the girls play? Question mark. This is Ram's house, showing the possession. Ram's. So possession, we always use whose. Whose house? Then you have to add the verb is. Then you have to add this. Whose house is this? Question mark. Children, whenever you write a sentence, it should be started with a capital letter, ended with the correct punctuation mark. As they are question, you have to end the sentence with the question mark. Then worksheet number 6. It's from the poem. Complete the following idioms. I told you already many idioms. Kid and kin, hard up. These are all idioms and phrases. Here there are blanks in these sentences. Referring your dictionary and you can write the answer. Dash of one's own eye. Dash of one's own eye. An apple of one's own eye. You have to add an apple. A-N-A-P-P-L-E. An apple of one's own eye means very favorite. The meaning is the person of whom one is extremely fond of. Fond of. You are very favorite to someone. So, I am an apple of one's own eye. Next, to burn candle at both ends. To burn candle at both ends means you have to do a lot of work within a short period of time. So you have to stay up at night and how to do it. To mean that, we will use the idiom to burn a candle at both ends. The next one, to shed crocodile tears. If someone is caring without real care, if someone is showing some care to you, but actually they don't have real care on you, you can say that he is shedding crocodile tears. Actually, they may pretend. They don't have enough care on you, but they would pretend that they are carrying you. So, such persons are said to be as shedding crocodile tears. You can say that if the person is not showing real care, you can say that he is shedding crocodile tears. T-E-A-R-S. The next one. Choose the correct answer. The expression on the top of the world means. On the top of the world means to feel very happy. B is the right answer. On the top of the world means to feel very happy. Next, state true or false. The poet did not like to ask for pardon. What is the right answer? He asked for pardon, but here it is a negative word, not is it's given. So it is a wrong answer. So it is false. He likes to ask for pardon. The poet liked to listen to the birds singing. Actually, he likes to watch the birds flap. So here again it is a false answer. The poet liked to listen to the birds singing. It's false. The sun made everything look gold. Yes, it's true. Children, pick out any two pairs of rhyming words. You can refer to your text and you can write down. What is the rhyme scheme of the first stanza? That's already I taught you. You have to find the rhyme scheme of yourself. The rhyme scheme of the first stanza is A, B, C, C, D, D, E, E. Okay. Children, let us complete this class now. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.